Donald Trump just released 240,000 pages of FBI files on Martin Luther King Jr. Yes, then Martin Luther King Jr., the civil rights icon America loves to quote every January, and the same man the FBI tried to destroy. And he released them against the wishes of the King family. Let's talk about why this isn't transparency, it's a political stunt dressed as justice. So here's what happened. The FBI surveillance of Dr. King, the wiretaps, the bug hotel rooms, the threats, all of that was collected into thousands of pages and sealed under court order until 2027. But in July 2025, the Trump administration said, why wait for context when we can drop it now? And boom, the seal is lifted. 240,000 pages dumped online just like that. But here's the part they don't put in the press release. These files were in some neutral archive of facts. They were part of COINTELPRO, a dirty, illegal FBI campaign to sabotage civil rights leaders. J. Edgar Hoover wasn't just watching Dr. King. He was trying to ruin him. These files include lies, rumors, personal attacks, none of it verified, and most of it designed to make King look like a threat. Dr. King's children, Martin III and Bernice, got early access to the files and begged the government not to rush the release. They said, please view these documents with context, restraint, and empathy. You know what that means? That this still hurts. It's not history for them, it's grief. They also reminded the world of something we conveniently ignore. The family doesn't believe James or Ray acted alone. In fact, in 1999, a Memphis jury agreed MLK's assassination was likely the result of a conspiracy. But none of that mattered, because Donald Trump needed a distraction. Why now? Why not wait for 2027? Alright, because Trump's base is furious about how his administration handled the Epstein case. So instead of unsealing those files, Trump dropped this file dump, the civil rights equivalent of saying, look over there. Even Rev. Al Sharpton called it out. He said this wasn't about truth, this was about optics. And then you have Alveda King, MLK's niece and conservative commentator, thanking Trump for his transparency. That's like the FBI thanking itself for inventing the conspiracy theories in the first place. Even Tom Bondi, yes, that Florida AG, jumped in with a selfie and called it a win. Let's be crystal clear, Dr. King's legacy isn't just a speech in Washington. It's challenging white supremacy. It's opposing war. It's demanding economic justice. That's what made him dangerous. And that's why the FBI followed him, stalked him, tried to blackmail him, and according to his family, may have helped orchestrate his deaths. So before we call this a win for transparency, ask yourself, who benefits from this release? Certainly not the King family, not the civil rights movement. What we got was political theater, a dump of half-context lies, decades too late, timed perfectly to drown out another scandal. If we care about justice, start by asking why the truth only gets released when it's convenient for the powerful. And while you're at it, release the Epstein files too.